Good morning, fisher people. I'm Alan Norris from FishOn TV. It's Sunday, the 5th of July, and today you will be joining me at Sally Walsh's dam in Hemsworth for the Sally Walsh's FEEDER Cup. Now that's something that David Wood and Nick Speed have organised. I think it's going to be a yearly thing. So thank you David Wood, thank you Nick Speed. I know that they did a feature on here a few weeks ago, and I actually came down for a sneaky little practice because I've never fished it before. I just had a few hours, and David Wood was here as well, I'm also having a little practice, and it was quite productive. Had some nice slabs and plenty of roach, so hopefully we will get a few tugs today. But, well, it isn't really a but. It's just going to be uncomfortable a little bit. It's blowing an absolute hoolie again. It just follows me everywhere, doesn't it? Blowing bloody gales everywhere. But there's going to be 30 of us today. I'm not sure what the sections are split into. I haven't found all that information out, but there'll be sections, and there'll be a first, second and third, I think. So you'll find out afterwards once I get to know all the information. So looking forward to that. I'm here quite early, and so are plenty of other people. I will get some footage just to give you an idea of how strong this wind is. I'm in the car at the minute. I was going to do it down on the bank, but it's just far too windy. It's unbelievable. I think it's 47-48 mile an hour winds. So we shall see how we go on, which ain't too bad for bream, because we always want a bit of chop on for bream, don't we? Now, from what I noticed when I came last Sunday, there was instant bites straight away from roach, from anywhere, and I don't think there's any reason to cast it a million miles today. I had bream on a 13-metre line, and I decided to go for a clear bit at about 23 metres, and I also had bream there. Not lots of them. I hooked into 5 and I landed 3, but I must have had 20 or 30 roach at least in a few hours, which was quite good. And it was a bite every time it went in, but those roach bites, feeder fishing, difficult to hit. They're really sharp bites. Another thing that I noticed, you didn't need, I mean, I lost 2 of the big bream, 3 of, actually no, it was 6 I hooked into. I lost 3 bream. I only had like an 18 and a 16 hook on barbless. You've got to be barbless here, and they came off. So I went to a size 12 in the end, and it didn't matter whether there was a bunch of maggots on there, a worm, well no, I didn't have worms, sweet corn or pellets, hard pellets, banded pellets, you still got roach. One thing I do remember, Steve Ringer and Lee Kerry have mentioned it. One of the big pieces of advice is that they can give you, try and get away with the biggest hook you can. So I have got others. I'm actually opting today. I've got air rigged and just straight through to a hook. The B911 size 14. It's quite a decent size hook. I don't think it's overkill, but I'm hoping if I do hook into anything with those, they will stay on. But I can also scale down if I think it needs to be done. I don't think I'm going to be casting a mile. I don't think there's any need. I even had them just on like a 5-metre line, just a little flick in front of me, just testing where the fish were, and they seem to be all over. So hopefully, if things go to plan, we shall have a few fish in a feeder competition. If I have another blank, I'm going to spend 20 quid on near this swear box. I can't see it happening today. Well, I might have just put my foot in it now, but you never know, do you? So I'm going to get down to the, it's going to be a rolling draw. I'm going to get down there, see where I get drawn, and we'll see how we get on. So we'll see you on the back shortly. See you soon. GoPro, stop recording.
FishOn TV. You can catch 10.
Right then, Dave, I've got a treat for you for organising.
Hold on.
Oh, goodness.
Bounty.
Get that away from me.
He wants wiping down.
I do not like bounty.
Chocolate orange.
That's even worse.
M&M's.
They're the ones.
Oh, I love them.
I know we were an M&M guy.
Yeah.
What name is it?
Never get in his swimsuit.
What name?
Norrish, Alan Norrish.
Alan Norris.
Right, mate, here we go. $16.
Egg 16. Right, nice one. Where's
I think we're over there, far bank. Good luck.
Thank you. Cheers, guys. Right, I know it looks calm from here walking across the dam side. I've drawn peg 16. I'm just on my way around, as you can see. All the angles there. Great organisation, social distancing. So I've got the wind in my face, which I don't mind. It's not supposed to rain. I know it doesn't look very windy from here, but it's blowing an absolute hoolie, and I'll get you some footage of the waves when we get onto the other side. So we'll see you on my peg 16. See you soon. Right, this is my peg. I've not got the mic on, so it should be making a right noise. I'll just lower the camera down. It's not as bad as I thought it might be, but it's supposed to get stronger, the wind. But here, have a look at this. If you look at the trees, trust it just stopped then, didn't it? But I can cope with this. That's not too bad. As long as it don't get too much stronger, I'm quite happy. One thing I do know about bream fishing, they usually follow the wind, so there should be no excuses for not catching today. So I'm going to get my gear ready. I'll speak to you soon. See you soon. Right, fishy people, I'm all ready. Well, I've been ready for about 15-20 minutes. I've thrown the bomb about, had a look about, and there's snags everywhere. Last time I fished here there were mussel beds all on the bottom. So I found 2 clear areas. I wanted to fish short because last time I came for a little practice, it didn't matter where I went, there were fish taking the bait, and any bait as well. So I've gone for a 11.5 metre line. There's a little clear patch there. The mussels do seem to be shorter, but I have found a clear patch just in front of me, and the further out you go, the clearer it does get. And 27 metres I'm fishing. So the last time I fished here, they did seem to want plenty of bait. If I didn't top the bait up, the bite's dried up, even though I was throwing a feeder in. So what I'm going to do, my plan of action is, I'm going to put 6 to 8, probably 8 feederfuls long, and only a couple, 2 or 3 short. And then I'm going to be having sort of 2-minute casts, keep going in and out and get the bait down there, and just hope I get the response I had last time I came. It was instant last time, so we shall see how we go. My bait choices, it's bream and roach fishing. I have got, there's carp in here, there's plenty of carp, so I've gone for a bit of a slightly different mix. It's got fish meal and normal ground bait in my ground bait. I've got some micros that I'm going to mix in there. I've got 4 and 6 mil hard pellets. I've got little wafters, little chocolate yellows, and 1 or 2 of those to try. I've got a method feeder set up and 2 cage feeder lines. So last time I didn't really need to use my method feed. I did give it a go, and again I still caught, but it was roach. When I'm roach and bream fishing, I do prefer the cage feeder, winder feeder, that type of thing. So that's my approach today. It really is blowing a hoolie. The waves are not as big as I thought they might be, but it really is blowing a hoolie. I've had to make sure all my gear's pinned down properly, because you don't want it blowing everywhere, do we? So I've got Jeff Askey at the side of me here. I know we've got Charlie Simpson and Wayne Bartholomew. Oh, it's all in on this section down here, and a guy called Sean from Gainsborough at the side of me as well. So right, I'm going to get out there, I'm going to bait up. If there's any action, I shall switch you on, so we'll see you soon. It's taken 10 minutes. Missed a couple of little bites. And we're in. Nice roach. But it's the usual thing because it's a full. Oh, that's not too bad, is it? Because it's a full lake. It wasn't instant like it was when I came for a practice, so hopefully that's the first of many. No blank for Nosha. Right, see you soon. Oh, it just pulled off. Can you believe it? Nobody likes to see that. Here, decent sized roach and all that. Oh well, we'll get back out and get another one. Right, straight into another one. Don't swing those in. A nice stamp, like sort of 4 to 6 ounce. Well, let's hope we can keep them coming. And I've got a banded caster on because last time I came here, I've put a band on and banded them. Because last time I came here, I was catching on banded pellet. But I've tried that, I've not had a bite on that, and they seem to be taking the casters at the minute, so got to keep doing that, haven't I? I haven't tried my long line yet. This has all been on my short line. It's got a lot of slime all over. This is on my short line, and now I'm getting bites within sort of 60 seconds. So let's hope they keep coming. Right, over and out. We'll see you soon. Right, we're an hour in. I've dropped 2 fish off. I've got 3 in the net. Three roach between 4 and 6 ounce. I think Jeff at the side of me is about the same as well. He's 3 or 4. Not sure how Sean's doing, 'cause I can't see him because of this bush. I've just gone onto my long line. I'm just having a few 2-minute casts just to make sure there's bait still going in there. Just refed the short line because, like I said last time I was here, if I didn't keep rebaiting, the bites dried up. So I'm just having a little look on the long line. I have had 1 bite, which I missed. But these roach bites, they're really quick. That's why I've got the rod on my knee. They're just so sharp. It's I'm pretty sure if you're on a pole you'd empty it, but on the feeder, as everybody knows, it's a lot more difficult catching them on the feeder. No bream showing yet. Don't know how the other guys are going on. I've not seen too many landing nets go out. I have seen the odd roach being caught on the other side. Happy with the way it's going at the minute. I'm just hoping 1 or 2 bream might turn up, because they are, when you get one, the one's hired around the 5-6 pound mark. So that'll soon bump your weight up. So I'm nearly 2 minutes in for this one. I will be leaving it longer once I settle on the line, but not too long, because like I said, the last time I was here the bites were coming pretty quick. They were just so difficult to hit. I'll just give it a little tweak. But there are mussel beds as you come closer in. I've had a bunch of mussels already, and I thought I found a clear spot as well. But to be fair, it was as I was reeling it in. The hook just caught a bunch. So not totally disappointed at the minute. You just never know. These bream might just turn up. I forgot to mention I have got some worms. You can't come bream fishing without worms, so that will be my secret bait. Right, that's 2 minutes up. It's 2.5 minutes actually. Oh, feels like there's a fish on there. I think there might be a fish on. No indication. Let's have a look. I might be wrong. Has it just caught something? Yes, I think I've got a fish on there. Another small roach. But there's no indication whatsoever there. Right, I'll put this in there, we'll get back out. Right. Oh, this is coming off. Don't want to lose that, do we? Just too, bear with me, bear with me. Right. Oh, I don't know if you can hear me with this wind, but the wind's really got up now, big time. I've had 5 roach and a perch. Jeff outside me, I think he's had about 6 or 7 roach, but he's had a skimmer about £1.5, something like that, £1.75. Dried up short. I stopped getting bites there. Went long, had a few knocks, a few taps long. Nothing much to shout about. I've had a go on the method feeder. Nothing there. I've just had a little knock there. I've just actually gone out now with a piece of corn, and I had quite a lot of success on corn last time. In fact, everything I put on last time worked. But again, in a match situation when there's a lot of pressure on it, it does fish different. So I've just put a piece of corn on. In fact, I had 2 bream on the corn last time, so I've give worm a go. I introduced a bit of worm, tried worm. I had 1 little tap. We're now, what time is it? It's 5 to 1. We're fishing well 4:30. It was about this time onwards when I came last time for a few hours, and I did get quite a few bites. So, well, a lot of bites, every cast virtually. So I need to refeed my short line. I can't ignore that because I did have a lot of fish short last time. The long line, it's just Jeff's fishing. I think he's a little bit shorter. I think he's about 21, 22 metres. He's just a bit shorter than what I am. I'm at 27. The tip's not going around like it was the last time I came, or last Sunday. I'm not sure what weight's going to win it today. It's definitely fishing harder than when I fished it last week. Maybe £20 might win it today. A few bream. Could be wrong if somebody drops on the bream. Like I said, they're £5 or £6. Those proper slabs when you get them. So I've just got to keep alternating the lines. I'm thinking of having a go down here a little bit later on. The only trouble is there's a lot of mussel beds down there, and it's hard to try and find an area that's not snaggy. Whoa, that's it. I've tightened my rod rest up, and the wind is that strong. I can't tighten it up anymore, and it's still blowing it round. That just gives you an idea. It's as tight as it goes, and it's still just blowing it round. So it's gone difficult. I thought when I started getting the bites, I thought they're going to come quite regular, but they've just stopped. I do need to introduce a bit of feed. I've had an accident as well. I must have moved the box slightly, and the platform's like a grate, and the mud foot tilted. I nearly fell in. That'd have been great on camera. Anyway, David Wood. Time, isn't it? What do you reckon, Dave? Bounty time. Bit of energy. You don't like bounties, don't Dave? I give him some M&Ms for organising today. He loves them. It's chocolate orange. Just got to do, haven't you? And some cheese and onion sandwiches. If there's no fish biting, I might as well have a bite myself. Right. I'm due another cast. I'm going to refeed the short line and see if we can get any fish in the net. Need a few slabs. Jeff's definitely beating me. But 1 slab, 1 fish, that puts me in front of him. So we'll see you soon. Fingers crossed for a few more pulls. Another little roach. But it's not on fire, it's not exactly on fire. It's hard work as well, this wind. But we moan when it's calm and we moan when it's too windy. It should be ideal really for these bream. I just wish one would turn up. But another little roach in the net. That was on a bunch of maggots. Right, over and out. See you soon. Well, I'm pretty sure you can tell now. This wind, when I thought it was strong earlier on, I hope you can hear me, but this is mega strong. I don't think you could even go sailing in this. God and Bennett. Right, little update for you. I've got about 6 or 7 bits. I keep getting little taps. So difficult to hit these little bites. I've tried the method feeder out on my long line. Didn't have a touch. I've just been for a Jimmy Riddle and I had a quick word with Sean at the side of me here to the right, and he's fishing, I'm guessing, it looks like he's fishing at about 35-40 metres. He's fishing further than what I am, and he stuck it out with the hybrid feeder and he's had 5 bream, so he reckons he's about £20. I've just seen him catch a small one on it. He's not had a bite for the last hour, so with there being so many anglers, maybe the fish have backed right off, but with the wind blowing in here, I would have thought they'd have been in this area, definitely. When I'm at 27 metres, it's definitely fishing 15 metres at least further than me, I would have thought. It's hard to tell from side. But that's your update for you. Me and Jeff here, we're struggling. It's gone quiet. I just keep getting the odd tap. I think since the last time I saw you, I think I'd just had a little roach. I rebaited the short line, went on it, had a few taps, had a little roach. Being on the long line, I've tried worm. I did have a few taps on a few maggots. I've tried banded pellet, which I caught prolifically on the last time I was here, and corn. I've had a tap on corn, and they're the baits that I've got. I've mainly been sticking with sort of castor and maggot. I have tried pellet, I have tried corn, I have tried worm just to see if, and like I said, the method feeder, with no real response. So the last time I came, bites within minutes. I think I'm going to do a bit more of a sit and wait type of game now. It's certainly gone quieter. Well, 7 fish is not a great deal anyway, but at least I was getting bites that I was missing. They were really quick roach bites, small fish. No signs of bream here. So that's your update for you. We need some bream. He's smashing it. So it was the hybrid feeder at about 40, I don't know, it's hard to tell, 45 metres, 40 metres maybe, I'm not sure. Difficult to tell. Right, see you soon. And yet another little roach on a piece of corn. There we go. No bream though, where's the bream? A gorgeous roach though, gorgeous. And look at those, belting little fish. Pleasure to catch them, but I just wish they were about £5. So a piece of corn, size 12 hook, roach. But they were taking everything. Last time I was fishing air rigged corn last time, because I pretty much banded everything. Today I've had no success at all on the pellets, so I've just put straight through to a hook, hooking everything, maggots, worms, casters, whatever I want. I've been on the corn for the last half an hour or so, and I've had two roach. So that's where we are. Let's hope I get a pull from a bream. See you soon. Apologise for the sound when I've turned around like this. My zip has knocked my mic. It's gone through the grate into the water, so the sound will be a little bit dodgy from now. What a day! What another roach on the corn. That was on my short line, so get back in. We'll see if we can get another one. Right, folks, there's about half an hour to go. I hope you can hear me with this wind. I know it's probably, I do apologise. We've heard, well, I know that Sean at the side has had 6 bream and a small one. We've heard that Wayne Bartholomew's had, an hour or so ago, he'd had 5 bream, so whether he's had any more, we don't know. What anybody else has caught, I've no idea. I've got a dozen fish or so. I'm on my long line, on corn. Corn for me has been working the best, but it seems like, I'm guessing that Wayne Bartholomew might have probably gone on the hybrid feeder. I think Charlie Simpson will have done as well, so I don't know how he's gone on. That might have been the way forward, a little bit more patience and go for the bigger ones. Jeff's been trying his method feeder. I think he's had a small bream. It's just not produced. It seems to be in small stuff around here. I keep getting 1 or 2 bites, but it's not like it was earlier with all those roach pestering me to death. But at least it was fish. So there's about half an hour to go. Let's hope we can just hook into something decent, just to bump my weight up a little bit. I'm not going to do anything with all these little bits. But that's how it goes. It's been an enjoyable day. A little bit windy, but it's another day's fishing. So I'll probably see you at the weigh-in. We'll see you soon. Right, how are we on? Yes. Wow, we're all weighed in. That was exhausting. That wind just got stronger and stronger and stronger, and just as we were packing up it started to rain. So once I heard there were a few weights in our section, I mean, I knew Sean had beat me at the side of me anyway, so I didn't bother weighing in. I had a dozen or so fish, 12, 13, 14 fish, I don't know, for about £4-ish. It might have been 5, I don't know, 3, 4 or 5. I was catching 4 to 6 ounce roach, mainly a few perch, and then I had the odd one round about ½ pound, but there were no bream. I've fished at 12 metres and 27 metres, and from what I've heard, most people have caught short. Wayne Bartholomew's caught short at 15 metres. So from what I saw on Sunday, I didn't think there were any need to throw a million mile, especially with the wind blowing into us. But having said that, the tactics I've used mainly has been a traditional feeder, you know, changing from a cage feeder to a block end feeder to a window feeder, as you do, changing when you think things need a change. I had plenty of bites, but they were so difficult to hit, those small roach, very, very difficult to hit, but there were no bream showing at all. Now Sean at the side of me has just played a bit of a patience game. I think he had one near the reeds in the corner. It was the end peg, so we've got plenty of water. I thought he was fishing. I think I mentioned it on the video. I think he fished, I thought I said about 45-ish, maybe 50. Well, he was actually fishing at 55, and he's ended up with 6 or 7 bream and a few bits for £28, just over £28, and it's got him second place. So I did give the method feeder a go on my long line. My long line didn't really produce too much. I had 1 or 2 fish, but not as many bites as I was getting short. I was hoping a bream might turn up on the short line. It is a pole line. People will catch bream on the pole line at sort of 12, 13 metres without a shadow of a doubt, and they'll have a fantastic day catching roach on the pole. So, good experience. Thoroughly enjoyed it. I have got to say, David Wood, thank you very much for organising it today. Well organised, great social distancing. I've also got to say thank you to the bailiff Gary, because he's had a big part in organising it too. So thanks a lot, guys. I know what it takes to organise stuff. Brilliant job today. Thoroughly enjoyed it. At least most people were getting bites. The only reason I've not weighed in is to save time when it started raining. So there we go. So let's get on to the results. I don't know everybody because there's a lot of new faces here for me. Right, in 4th position, Paul Hunt with £23.4. So well done, Paul Hunt. What a mighty fisherman you are. In 3rd place, Wayne Bartholomew. Nice fella. Peg 1, end peg again. Set off great. I think he'd got 4 bream up to 12 o'clock, but he's coming weighing £23.12 for 3rd place. So what a mighty fisherman you are. Well done, Wayne Bartholomew. And in 2nd place, Sean next to me. Had his son in a tent all day. When it was too cold and too windy, he just went in his little tent. So he's had his son to look after, and he's come 2nd in the match. I thought he might have won it. £28.5 for 2nd place. What a mighty fisherman you are. Well done, Sean. And in 1st place, and the only carp of the day, I don't know how big it was, I just know that he's had a carp, was Barry, I think it's Armisen, Barry Armisen, with £29.5. He is Sally Walsh's Feeder Cup mightiest fisherman. What a mighty fisherman you are, and well done, son. Great result. So it's been a thoroughly enjoyable day. I thought they might hold one, say, once a year, but he's on about maybe doing one in August. I reckon it might fish a little bit, it might fish even better in August. I think most people's caught, and that is the first match, I've been told. First big match in about 20, maybe 30 years. So those fish will have been wondering what were going off. And even though I did have a practice on Sunday, I still think the tactics to go short was right, because most people have caught fairly short. It just wasn't happening for me today, and I've had a comedy of errors. So I do apologise. I think I mentioned it. My mic that clips on, as I've turned around, my zips clip knocked it off, and we're on like a grated peg platform, and it's gone straight in the water. So an expensive day for me. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. And I've also got to mention this. I must have moved the box while I was twisting round. Whether it's the wind assisted, I don't know, because it was strong. The mud foot on the bottom of the box tilted into one of the gaps, and I nearly went in. God, that would have been a laugh. Just managed to save the day though. So I've still thoroughly enjoyed it. Always enjoy me fishing. That's what it's all about. It's all about encouraging you guys to get entered into club matches like this, Feeder Masters, Fishermania. Don't be shy. There's some nice guys. They'll tell you anything you want. Get among them and just get out there and enjoy yourself. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video. Apart from the blustery bit, because it certainly wasn't protected from that wind once I'd lost my mic. Looks like I'm going to have to buy another one. So if you do like my videos, don't forget, it's absolutely free to subscribe. Press the notification bell and you'll get all our videos as we upload them. And David Wood, he wouldn't accept me bounty. He went for the M&M choice. Good choice, Dave, but I don't mind bounties. Right then folks, it's Fishermania for me on Wednesday. I'm hoping to get with the old boys on Tuesday at Lindome. They're both at Lindome, so we shall see you on the bank next time round. Thanks for watching. See you later. GoPro, stop recording. It's so temperamental. See you soon.